Hi everybody, Hellcrex here, and welcome to another Mercenary Thoughts from the Inner Sphere. And today we're going to be talking about the Bandersnatch. Well, it's that mythical creature you find in C.S. Carroll's books. That's what it's named after. But anywho, it's a 75-ton mech that, well, yeah. It's one of those, another ones that you just look at and go, look at the paper, and it's like, okay, I can see maybe where they're trying to pigeonhole this thing into, but yeah, all right. All right, the Bandersnatch, 75 tons, is a 460, doesn't have jump jets, carries around 10 double heat sinks because, hey, it needs every bit of tonnage it can to handle those big giant weapons it's carrying. All right, it has 176 points of armor, which is like almost 60 short. Let's see, it's about 55, somewhere in there. So, yeah, it's not that great for the armor department because it carries around XL engines. And you know how I feel about XLs. Your life expectancy is pretty short when you have XL engines. And my experience with this mech, I've played it a few times over the years, and I've seen it played a lot in conventions or elsewhere, pickup games, somebody else had it, and it didn't end well. Any of the games I ever played, watching or playing with it. Okay, weapon systems. It has a lot. I'll give you that much. It can dish it out pretty quickly. It has two medium lasers in the left arm. It has an LBX-10 in the left arm. It has 2 tons of ammo in the left torso with case. Hey, they at least did something right there, right? And the right arm, this is like a mirror image. It has 2 medium lasers and an LBX-10 in the right arm with 2 tons of ammo in the right torso with case. All right. And then we have 2 medium lasers in the center torso facing to the rear. You know, I have to think about it. It's probably about 80-90% of the time, anything that's facing to the rear never, ever, ever gets used. So it's kind of like wasted tonnage. You know, I'd rather just have them flipped around and face forward. Now, here's the interesting thing. In the right torso, we have an LRM-5 with a ton of ammo. And in the left torso, we have an LRM-5 with a ton of ammo and an LRM-5 in the head. It's got 3 LRM-5s, which, with 2 tons of ammo, you know what I'm going to be doing with those? I'll probably have 1 ton is smoke and 1 ton standard. So if I want to lay down a smoke barrage, I can do that. That's pretty much what I'm looking at, is like a very weak smoke barrage, but it's better than nothing. Maybe put down screen lanes, you know, with it, you know, protect your infantry or something like that. And then go from there. Now, the weapons loadout, you do have 4 medium lasers and the 2 LBX cannons. You're not looking at any heat at all, really. It's like you look at, and there's 12 plus, you know, even running this thing is a cool mech. So it doesn't have to worry about heat. So it gets by with the 10 doubles. So that's one good thing. Like I said, one of the worst things about it has XL engines. And what is also in those torsos? Well, yeah, we have an LRM-5 launcher with a ton of ammo. And then we have 2 tons of ammo with the LBX cannon. So you got 3 slots for the engine. And then you have 3 slots with ammo and an LRM-5. So you pretty much almost have a 50% chance of hitting ammo on your first crit. And my experience has been, anytime you get 1 or 2 crits, the odds are you've nuked this mech with 1 crit. It's like I've had it where you get the lucky snake eyes, float crit right into it, and boom, gone. And it did a little bit of damage down range, and then it takes 1 crit from a lucky shot, and it just detonates like a Roman candle or a stack of dynamite. So that's been my experience with the Bandersnatch. So yeah, it's a walking time bomb, pretty much. Now, with it, though, you have a lot of options. You basically, each cannon is going to carry 1 cluster, 1 solid shot. And if you get yourself going down range, you can do up to, what, 35 points of damage, which is kind of respectable. And if you want to do cluster rounds, and my experience is, hey, I'm a cluster round kind of guy myself. You got a -1, and then you get a whole bunch of shots. It's like, hey, I hit, and oh, all right, so 6 of them, or 10, even if you're lucky, you get 10 hit. That is 10 shots where you might get those snake eyes or head hit. And in the last game we played, I hit with some SRM6s and pretty much took a pilot out with head hits. So yeah, if you get lucky with a bunch of snake eyes or head hits, you can take mechs out that way with the cluster round. Or you can hit them with a solid shot and rip off some armor. And then once the armor's gone, then you hit them with a cluster, and then you're able to get those crits anyway. But that can be reversed on you. It's like you see the Bandersnatch sitting there and you go, hey, everybody, let's focus on this guy, open up a torso and kill it. Because you get that lucky crit. It's like, oh, this right torso's open, and oh, I got 2 crits, and boom, gone. You know, that's been pretty much my experience when you see a mech like this. So, but if it gets close within medium laser range, you got 4 medium lasers. Personally, I'd flip 2 of them to the front, so you get 6, and then you're running maybe a little hotter. But, think about it. It could work fairly decently against, vehicles, stuff like that. You hit a vehicle with a cluster munition, you get a bunch of motive hits, you turn it into a pillbox, and it's not going anywhere. And then you just kill it at your leisure. So that's pretty much been my experience with the Bandersnatch in that department. Now, there are a few variants. Let me bring them up here. We have the Bandersnatch 01AR. Simple refit. Version carries a Guardian ECM, basically, and a Word of Blake C3I system. Gosh, can't even say that today. And it also has an ER small laser. So basically, you take 2 tons, give it a Guardian ECM, and still has 1 ER small laser facing to the rear. And that's even more worthless than the 2 medium lasers facing to the rear. Now you got something that's extremely short range. And yeah, you got 1 of them. And I'm just sitting there going, okay, why? I personally would rather just take that half ton and throw more armor on board, personally. That's the way I roll. All right, then the Bandersnatch 01 Bravo. This one replaces the light fusion engine with an XL engine. Replaces the XL for the light fusion engine. Okay, to me that's a step towards the right direction. But then they turn around and do this. It has it has pair of LRM-5 launchers. So basically, take 1 out of the head. It's like you got the like the Blake version. I imagine they took the LRM-5 out of the head and replaced it with the C3 system. But anyway, and then you have the LRM-5 launchers. Then it has an Ultra 10 cannon. You got rid of the LBX cannon for an Ultra cannon. To me, that's a step downward, because you know how I feel about Ultra cannons. I'm not a fan of them. Never have been. And then you turn around and replace something with an Ultra cannon. Okay. And then you give it a PPC. I don't know if that's probably an ER PPC. It was like, why would you just put a standard PPC on instead of an ER PPC? I don't know. I'd rather have the extra range and not have to worry about the minimum range, personally, for close combat. And it still has 4 medium lasers. And then they turn around and add a Streak 2 launcher. Why? I don't know. Personally, it's like, okay, don't give me the Streak launcher, SRM2 launcher. No, I'd rather have 2 medium lasers. And then give me more armor. Okay. And then there's a custom variant, the Bandersnatch Horus. This is a Novacat Warrior. It has Endosteel. Weapons have been almost completely refitted except for the rear-firing medium lasers, and each arm has given it a class AC-20 cannon. Has 2 tons of case protection, in each for each of the cannon, and for long range it has an ER large laser. So basically, it almost sounds like a Solaris mech in a way. It's like, hey, an ex-Novacat mech warrior takes a mech and brings a bunch of extra goodies to the table. I wonder if those are all clan weapons. If they're all clan weapons, that would be kind of interesting. Kind of a mech. You see it in Solaris battle, but I wonder how long it lasts. Probably not long. All right, so that is the Bandersnatch in a nutshell. It's one of those mechs where if you got it, and it's like, hey, we picked this up in a contract or on the battlefield, you know, because you killed a pilot or something by chance, and you just pick it up whole, other than blowing out the cockpit with a power washer, I would probably sell it and get something different, like a Marauder. Yeah. Other than that, your mileage may vary with the mech. And I can see where it could be useful at distance as a fire support mech, not trying to get it close. But if you can shoot somebody with this thing, they could shoot back. So your life expectancy may be short. All right. Hope you guys like this one. So hit the old like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Hellcracks out.